I'm pleased to be talking today with Master Trooper David Peters, who is a public information officer with the Pennsylvania State Police, talking about scams. I understand, Trooper Peters, there are some new ones out there that we would never even think of. So what are the latest scams we should be alerted about?
Scammers are continuing, as new stimulus packages come out, they'll continue to do what they're doing, trying to process people's personal information, trying to act like they're the false IRS, sending people to different fake sites to, get that information so they can steal that money from them. So that's going to continue to go and go and go. Obviously, with the vaccination coming out, again, they've found ways to prey upon individuals' frustration with maybe not being able to get an appointment, the fear of not being able to get a vaccine, and basically peddling sites or saying that they can provide, if they provide their information, they can set them up with appointments, as well as maybe trying to sell them what they say is vaccines. So you have that. You have individuals that claiming, or stealing vaccines from places and then trying to sell them. So there's many different things out there that people can get caught up in because they're preying on that fear that people have and that vulnerability that they have through this whole pandemic. The growing trend with scams now, instead of sending money, scammers are asking for gift cards because they're untraceable. So if they pull the same old scam on you, where they're the grandmother scam, where they're saying a family member's in jail and they need this or they need that, don't provide that information. Call back, verify. Any government agencies don't take gift cards as payment for things. So it's something just to think they're going in a different direction because the gift cards are untraceable.
Once someone is a victim, they're afraid to admit it. But if they do get targeted, they do become a victim, they should report it immediately.
Obviously, if you're a victim of a crime, you should be reporting that, and you shouldn't feel foolish or for a lack of better words, stupid in that regards. Anybody could be taken advantage of. Some of these individuals that are scammers are very convincing. They are salespeople to some extent. They know how to prey upon your vulnerabilities and find those weaknesses to obtain that. And some people are just very trusting people, and they want to provide, they think they're getting something for nothing. And again, we say that over and over again. If it's too good to be true, it's usually not. So really, you got to protect your information in this digital world where if you see most of the victims, they are older individuals who didn't grow up in that digital world and are more suspect to being taken advantage of. They'll always come up with different ways to try to go ahead and do that. Protect that information. It takes nothing. If they're a viable site, you should be able to go back to it and tangibly get what you need. If they're fake, when you call back, you're gonna get a busy signal or you're gonna get nothing because it's a fake site. So don't do that. Don't provide your information on the internet.
We wanted to get some information out concerning two popular programs that are run each and every year by the Pennsylvania State Police, but unfortunately, COVID has canceled it for a second year. So there will not be any Camp Cadet or Camp Sunshine this year.
Unfortunately, yes, no Camp Cadet this year or Sunny Day. And obviously, we're still in the midst of a pandemic. And even though at certain times we see the restrictions on certain things being eased, for Camp Cadet, since it's an overnight camp, the worry of individuals now coming together, staying in that regards. And our Sunny Day program, that's a vulnerable population, and to have large groups together, it's difficult to try to manage, as well as to try to keep everyone safe. And that's the number one thing we want, is to be able to, when we do return to having these camps, that everybody can be confident that we're safe and enjoyable. So that's kind of where we're at. As things ease, we'll re-examine the situation, and with the guidance of the CDC and our department, we'll see if there's possibilities for, one day outdoor type of summer camps that we can, again, re-engage our youth and our community with the resources that the state police have for them.